Keep it in, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, we're talking about you. Fucking you, the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Go down to u7buy.com, link is down below in description, and make sure to use code Vizeh at checkout for 5% off. Let's you guys over on my Twitter, review FIFA 22. It's been a few months, and of course, no one cares about my opinion. I know, I understand. So I gave you guys the opportunity. I opened a Google form, okay? Because I like Google. Please up my CPM, please. And I give you guys a series of questions, some from 1 out of 10, some which is allowing you to speak your mind about things that you want or things you want to say. And I'll be honest, most of you didn't take it serious at all. One of the questions was in 3 words, describe FIFA 22. And honest to God, the first thing I received, the first review was absolute dog wank. I wished I was lying, but that is actually the first thing I received. So you can see where we're going with this. If you guys do enjoy, smash the like button, also subscribe if you're new. It has been a lot. Also, I am also always live on twitch.tv, streaming F1 or FM or FIFA sometimes as well. So if you do like that, check me out over there. And also, if you're interested in some sneak products, they got a brand new promo out right now, and it's actually really smart. It's like a pit sale promo. It's really cool. So use Vizeh at checkout to help support the channel. And let us begin. So on the Google form, we had 420 responses. Of course, I also got responses on Twitter as well, which I'll add in later on. However, this is a lot more in-depth, and to be fair, 420 is still a good amount of people as well, just for this side of things anyway. So let's start with the first thing, which is rate FIFA Ultimate Team out of 10. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of responses. I think every single number got picked here, but the most common out of 19.8%, almost a complete fifth out of all these people, was 6 out of 10 for FIFA Ultimate Team. For 19 was indeed 7, so 6s and 7s for FUT. Then we got up next a 5, 14.3. Then we got a 13.1 for 1 out of 10. 55 people put down 1 out of 10 for FIFA Ultimate Team, which is, I mean, yo, this isn't me, this is you guys that's doing this, so don't blame me, alright? So then 10% for a 3 and 10% for 4, which is weird how they're both 42. I find it really weird how that happened. Then we got 5.7% for 2, and then for 8 we got 27 people, so 6.4%, and then for a 2, it's 5.7, and then there's these teeny tiny little slivers here. You can guess what they are. They got 4 people. 1% put down 9 out of 10, and this tiny little, and then this teeny tiny little sliver here, 3 people out of 420 people put down 10 out of 10, which is, out of 420 people, only 7 people put down 9 or 10 out of 10. I mean, yo, don't call me toxic. This is you guys, okay? I have no say in the matter. Let's go down to FIFA 22 career mode, okay? Career mode. I think the career mode community is a bit more, a bit more positive than the FUT, so maybe we should get more happiness here, and I think we have. So 19% was indeed 7 out of 10, and then 18% was 5. So it's very weird that last time it was, 6s and 7s, which is very similar to each other, so that makes more sense. But we got a jump from a 7 to a 5, and then 6 was indeed in the middle with 14.3, and then here is number 8. So we got 8s, 7s, 6s, and 5s. So kind of, that kind of main broad range of people, which takes up a good chunk of the pie here. And in the smaller slivers, we got ourselves a 1 out of 10 again, being a massive part of it, which is 41 people, so almost 10%, which is kind of mad. Then we got here a 4 out of 10, which is 7.6, and then we got ourselves 5.5 for 3 out of 10, and then 9 out of 10 is 5.7. So a lot more people have enjoyed career mode, a lot more than FUT. And then for 10 out of 10, 12 people compared to FUT's 3. So we're making progress here. There's a lot more people that's enjoying career mode than FUT, so we could take that as an improvement, I think. Next question was, how much time have you spent playing Volta this year? So there's only 4 different things you can select here, which is not played it once, 1 or 2 times, 3 or 10 times, or 10 times plus, which is how many times you played Volta this year. And we got 63.1%, which is 265 people have said they've not played it once. And in this FIFA, I would also be part of that group that I've actually not touched Volta once this year. And then we got 20.2, which is 1 or 2 times, and then we got 43 for 3 or 10 times, and only 6.4%, 27 people have said they've played it more than 10 times for Volta, which is... I mean, are you surprised? I'm not really surprised, really. This is a fun part. In 3 words, describe FIFA 22. And, well... there's a lot here. Pay to win, not too bad, not the best, absolutely wank, better than 21, great menu game, boring like Burnley, cheers pal, dead, outdated, boring, Uni's better, Uni's better, Burnley going down, bro, what the hell, a decent installment, very, very boring, Jolinton over Mbappe, I agree, you would be demonetized, actually pretty decent, 888, progressively getting worse, I hate Lloris, by D-Money, I agree, Fekir, like... nice. Inconsistent pinball simulator, EA or lazy. Very, very bad. Fun, I guess. Very enjoyable game. It's only 8. Vinicius Junior Simulator. How's this football? Fun, easier, and happier. That guy likes this game. Self-harm inducing. Dementia Simulator 22. Hamilton was robbed. I can't be arsed. Matt, super Matt. Yeah, sure. FM is better. I agree. Yeah, so you can see the kind of range. Reuse, redos, recycle. That's actually a pretty decent way to describe FIFA, to be fair. That is you. That's not me. That is you guys describing this game in 3 words. That's not me. That's you guys. Moving forward, next one I asked was, have you kept interest in FIFA 22 less this year than previous FIFAs? And it's a simple yes or no question. And we can see that we got 60.2% saying that they've kept less interest in this year's FIFA than last year's. Which, to be fair, isn't a massive divide. Next question is an interesting one. I wanted to ask this just to really get people's mindsets about this, because I always wonder this. The question is, do you think EA Game Changers get better pack luck to the rest of the community, in brackets red list? And 69.8%, basically 70% of the community says yes. 70% of the entire FIFA, 70% of the FIFA community, or of this part of it anyway, says that they think that EA Game Changers, so EA content creators, gets pack luck given from EA to their accounts to try and promote the game, essentially. This has been like a conspiracy theory that everyone's always like talked about for so long, and I actually wondered how many people thought, and that's a good amount. That's almost 300 people that said yes, they actually think they get more pack luck specifically to try and promote the game. Give me your thoughts on that. I don't believe they do. I've seen them open so many packs that essentially they've got to get something good at some stage. Next up is a split one, which is gameplay-wise, which FIFA is better? I wanted to ask you guys about what you actually think is the best FIFA, gameplay-wise. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but 40% have put FIFA 19. FIFA 19 has got the most chunk of the better gameplay. But then FIFA 22 is not far away. It's currently on 37.4%, so it's very similar between 19 and 22. Then on the smaller pies, the third one is 20, and then we got 21, which has got the least at 10.5, which is surprising to me that 20 is actually put down as better than 21, and the divide between 22 and 21 is also rather large. And the fact that 19, with all the problems that 19 has, all of the absolute just ridiculous features and broken gameplay meta mechanics, which had about 15,000 different issues with the game that made it completely just ridiculous, it did make it enjoyable from time to time. I guess maybe it's a recency bias. I don't know if it's nostalgia of, you know, maybe people enjoy the game a bit more with your SBCs and content. I don't really know. Next question is, which elements of FIFA do you enjoy most? Just kind of seeing like, what do people really play? Like, do you guys play Pro Clubs more, or FUT, or career mode? And this is a chunk to give you more of an idea about who is actually doing this review as well. So the main chunk is FUT content. So FUT content. So content could really just mean like, just not FUT Champions, because FUT Champions has got 19 people, so 4.5%, but we've got 152 saying FUT content, so that's really like SBCs, and, you know, coming on at 6 o'clock UK time. That's how I read that. Anyway, maybe it's different, but I read that as more like not actually playing FUT Champions, just kind of just hopping on and doing SBCs and doing packs. Then we got 25% for Pro Clubs, so I got more people on here that's ticked Pro Clubs than you have career mode, which I found really interesting. To be fair, this is technically the last proper one. I got one more, but that's more of a meme, really. So we got, how much money have you spent on FIFA 22, and I said, be honest, like, don't just say that you spent, like, you know, a grand for the sake of it. So I got this. We got ourselves a zero, so £0, 59.5%, so pretty much 60% saying £0. So that's 250 out of 420, which is, I want to say that's a positive. I think, I don't expect people to not put, you know, maybe a little bit on for the start of FIFA. I have no issues with that. It's just the people that puts, like, you know, £70 on every Friday for every new promo. That's when I think that it becomes an issue, because over time it builds up. So I'm happy to see that we got 3/5 of the community saying no. And the next up is 15%, which is for £21 or £100. So odds are someone may put like a £70 on for the, you know, 12k fuel points, or maybe 4.6Ks maybe. Next up is the £1 to £20 range, which is 50 people, which is almost 12%. And then we got ourselves here, thank God, it's kind of working its way up quite slowly. £100 to £300, which is 8.8%. And then we got ourselves here, these small little slivers, but it's still a big collection though, because you think about it, 12 people have said £500 to £1,000. So let's just say, you know, absolute minimum, that is altogether about £6,000 that they've made just off 12 people. And then there's a smaller sliver of 1,000 plus. Now I'm gonna guess this is maybe a content creator that may have, you know, reviewed this, 1 or 2 content creators. We've got 8 people which have put down at least £1,000 minimum. It could be 2, could be 10 grand. I don't know how much. And then the last one's a bit of a meme, which is, have you used Kimpembe once this FIFA? And apparently most people have said no. It's basically 50-50, but we've got most people saying no, just by, like, I want to say, yeah, about 17 people, which I think they're all lying. There is also one more, which I put the question saying, if you could change one thing on FIFA 22, what would it be? A lot of everythings. Everything, gameplay. Career mode saves, actually saving gameplay, make FUT fun again, FIFA collection book, the developers, online career mode, speed up all team menus, add cross-platform, that's massive, online career mode, better promo cards, the whole thing, company that produces it, ban FP worldwide, remove all French players. I agree, remove all the French players, it's absolutely annoying. Change the FUT Champions format back, more leagues for players to get from, buy D-Money, buy all the D-Monies, free to play, league SBCs, remove limits on champs entries, career mode, introduce online career mode, make El Tornadoes great again. There you go, boys, hope you guys did enjoy. Tell me down below in the comments, what is your review on FIFA 22? If you could put out a 10 for FUT, for career mode, give me your thoughts down below. And I'll see you guys next time for another video. Stay safe, I'll see you soon.